The world's oceans have hit a record high average surface temperature of 21.1 degrees Celsius, according to the European Copernicus Climate Change Service, with scientists warning that a strengthening El Nino is compounding decades of human-driven warming.
전 세계 바다의 평균 해수면 온도가 21.1도로 사상 최고치를 기록했다고 유럽연합 코퍼니커스 기후변화 서비스가 발표한 가운데 과학계는 인간 활동으로 수십 년간 지속된 지구온난화가 최근 갈수록 강해지는 엘니뇨로 인해 더욱 악화되고 있다고 경고했습니다. Alright, this is serious stuff. Tell us more.
Yeah, so the previous record was 21.09. Now it's 21.1 officially. The previous record was back in March of 2024, and they are saying that it's kind of strange that this record now happened when it did, because typically the spring numbers are higher as opposed to the summer numbers. So they found it interesting that this has happened, and because of the El Nino effect, they're predicting that perhaps in next spring or so that these records might be broken once again.
Yeah, and every 0.1 degrees Celsius counts when it comes to the temperature of the sea, right?
Absolutely. And this, we're talking about the global average. So, you know, because the number is so vast in terms of how big the ocean is, every small little amount that it goes up, because when you consider all the water in the world, literally, it's a significant amount, even a small amount of movement.
네. 이게 그 해수면 온도 같은 경우에는 정말 그 0.1도씨도 굉장히 유의미하기 때문에 이렇게 21.1도까지 올랐다라는 게 뉴스가 되고 있는데요. 이제 기존에 쟀을 때는 21.09도였다고 합니다. 평균 해수면 온도가. 그래서 이제 올랐는데 좀 이례적인 것은 보통 봄에 3, 4월쯤에 이렇게 해수면 온도가 상승하는 게 좀 정상적이지만 이번에는 8월에 올랐기 때문에 여러 가지 이상 기후의 증상들이 나타나고 있다는 거죠. 엘니뇨 현상으로 인해서 내년 여름도 올해보다 더 많이 더울 거라고 하는데 또 여러 가지 이런 현상들로 인해서 해수면 온도도 더 상승하면 어떡하나 많은 우려들이 나오고 있습니다. Right, so the oceans have hit a record high average surface temperature.
If you hit something, then you are accomplishing something, or you might be arriving at a destination that you were trying to get to. If you think about in baseball, you're trying to hit a ball. That's the purpose of your job as a hitter or a batter. You're trying to make contact with the ball. So you hit it, or if you're trying to go somewhere and you actually hit the point of what you're trying to get to, you're trying to reach a destination, well, then you've arrived because you've actually made contact by getting there. So you're kind of achieving something, you're arriving at a place, you're achieving a goal that you have set out to do.
무언가를 달성하다의 느낌이 있네요. 어디에 도달하다가 될 수도 있고. 그래서 the world's oceans, 전 세계의 바다가 have hit, 어디에 도달했느냐? A record high average surface temperature. 그 해수면 온도의 사상 최고치에 도달했다. 그걸 기록했다는 뜻이 되겠습니다. And what's compounding decades of human-driven warning? What's compounding?
If you compound something, then you're adding it on top of something. So it's an addition of some sort to something. And if we think of compound interest when we talk about banking, then what you're talking about is if you, let's say, receive 5% interest annually, then you take the money that you receive plus the initial money that you invested, and then that becomes the new amount. And then you're adding more money on top of that. So you're adding everything to the total amount that's been added to, rather than just the original amount that you had invested. So you're adding and adding. And they talk about, that's why compound interest is talked about. Even though it seems like such a small, 5% is such a small amount, but because of the compound interest, it becomes exponential after X number of years.
You're reminding me of my high school years. I had to calculate compound interest. It was so difficult. 그 복리라는 뜻이에요. compound interest는.
Well, here's another way to explain compound is a compound word. And a compound word is two words that, have their own meanings that when you add it together, it makes a new word. So let's say like toothbrush, right? You have a tooth and a brush. You add it together. Now you have a toothbrush. Right? So when you add words together, those are compounding as well. It's called a compound word.
그래요. 그러니까 compound word라고 하면은 두 단어가 합쳐져서 만들어진 단어가 되겠죠. 근데 compound라는 것 자체가 그러니까 의미가 이렇게 합친다, 누적한다라는 의미가 있을 수 있고 지금 이 헤드라인에서는 decades of human-driven warming, 수십 년간 인간으로 인해서 지구온난화가 계속 일어나고 있는데 그게 누적이 되면서 지금 이제 엘니뇨가 또 거기에 더해지고 그러다 보니 내년에는 또 더운 여름이 예상이 된다.
Yeah, it's like saying on top of that.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And you can say like on top of that. But it's different when you're saying, and on top of that. So it's like you're adding it, and it's like, oh, man, there's even more on top of that.
Yeah, exactly. So intonation is really important. Okay, well, I'm going to read this one more time. The world's oceans have hit a record high average surface temperature of 21.1 degrees Celsius, according to the European Copernicus Climate Change Service, with scientists warning that a strengthening El Niño is compounding decades of human-driven warming. Let's move on to the next headline.
The Italian government is moving forward with an amendment to road traffic laws that would impose a minimum fine of 75 euros on pedestrians who cross streets while looking at smartphones or other electronic devices.
이탈리아 정부는 휴대전화를 비롯한 전자기기를 보면서 길을 건너는 보행자에게 최소 75유로, 우리 돈으로 약 12만 원의 벌금을 물리는 도로교통법 개정안을 준비하고 있는 것으로 전해졌습니다. Okay, so no more looking down at your phones.
No, I think this is a good thing.
Yeah?
I've seen a lot of times where people are at the crosswalk, they're looking down at their phones, and they notice out of the corner of their eye that somebody else is about to cross the road, and maybe they kind of scamper across. But then the person looking down is just kind of slowly walking, not realizing that maybe it's a red light, or maybe there's a car coming, or things like that. So it's definitely very, very dangerous. Even not just when you're crossing the road, but even when you're at the crosswalk, if you're not paying attention, because a lot of people do that, where they just kind of look out of the corner of their eye, they notice other people are kind of moving, so they follow.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not the safest thing to do.
No, of course not. There's a word for... Oh my goodness. What's going on there? I'm so sorry about that. I think that's my phone. I apologize. There's a word for people who constantly look down at their phones while I'm trying to turn mine off, by the way. It's smombi. Can you guess what the two words?
Smartphone zombie.
Yes, exactly.
That absolutely makes sense. Yeah, I like that actually. A smombi.
네, 그래서 그 스몬비, 그러니까 스마트폰 좀비처럼 계속 아래만 쳐다보고 다니는 행위가 얼마나 위험해요.
Yeah.
우리 특히 길 건너고 이럴 때. 그래서 이탈리아에서 이런 이제 특단의 조치를 취하고 있는 모습입니다. 도로교통법 개정안을 준비하고 있는데 우리 돈으로 한 12만 원의 벌금을 물리겠다 이런 뜻이 되겠어요. Okay, so they're moving forward with this.
Moving forward, meaning that they are progressing with it. You think of it literally, they're not standing still, right? If you're moving forward, then you're going in the proper direction that you want to be going. So you're doing something that you were planning to do.
Yeah.
You are not stalled, right? You are not stuck in the same place, or you haven't paused. You're actually moving forward, meaning that you're going in the right direction, or you're starting to do what you said you're going to do.
네, 이게 그러니까 어떤 것을 추진하고 있다는 의미로 쓰는 거죠. 그냥 사람이 앞으로 움직일 때도 move forward 하지만 move forward with something이라고 하면은 무언가를 진행하다, 무언가를 추진하려고 한다라는 뜻이 되겠고요. 그다음에
And it's usually a plan of
Yeah.
some sort. So you have a plan to do something, but those are just words. But now the action is following the plans. So
got it.
yeah, think of it that way as well.
그래서 이탈리아 정부가 이 도로교통법 개정안 amendment를 추진하려고 하고 있다라는 의미로 it's moving forward with this amendment. And a pedestrian?
A pedestrian is someone who is walking. So you think of people driving cars. Well, you have to stop at crosswalks to allow pedestrians to cross. So it's anybody who's walking on their feet. I think ped, P-E-D, is that not like foot, I think, in is it French or something like that?
Right.
I think.
So pedicure is the
Yeah.
manicure is for
That's
your hands,
right.
pedicure is for your feet. And I think that is the root for feet.
Yeah, okay. So a pedestrian, so think of PED, ped is like feet. So then you think of a person who is on foot, a person who is moving on foot because
그러네요.
PED means foot, ped. So yeah, think of it that way.
pedal.
Pedal, yeah. There we go.
네, 다 발과 관련된 단어들이 이렇게 어원이 비슷하네요. pedestrian, 보행자가 되겠습니다. 다시 읽어볼게요. The Italian government is moving forward with an amendment to road traffic laws that would impose a minimum fine of 75 euros on pedestrians who cross streets while looking at smartphones or other electronic devices. Now here's our final headline.
American country music legend Dolly Parton has passed away at the age of 80 following a brief battle with cancer, reps for the singer have confirmed.
미국 컨트리 음악계의 전설인 가수 돌리 파튼이 짧은 암투병 끝에 향년 80세로 별세했다고 가수 측 대변인이 공식 발표했습니다. 9 to 5, I Will Always Love You.
The original version.
Yes, Dolly Parton. How very sad.
Yeah, certainly a country music icon that everyone knew from back in the day. You know, very sweet smile and just kind of
Yeah.
always had a happy personality.
Yes,
Yeah.
always. I don't know how she did it. Yeah. So, of course, the world is grieving, and I think a lot of singers and Hollywood celebrities, they're also showing their respects as well.
And another famous actor recently passed away as well, Tim Curry, who you might remember from Home Alone 2 as the movie. Is also famous for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. But yeah, certainly a couple of icons as of late.
He passed away on the same day as Dolly Parton. 네, 배우 팀 커리도 역시 같은 날, 또 공교롭게도 같은 연세셨네요. 역시나
he's
80세였고.
also 80 years old.
네.
Oh.
이제 별세했다는 소식이 전해지고 있습니다. 팀 커리 같은 경우에는 그 Home Alone 2에서 그 호텔 컨시어지 역할을 했었죠. 얼굴 보면은 뭐 너무나 잘 아실 텐데. 자, 널리 파튼 별세 소식입니다. She had a brief battle with cancer.
Brief is something that is short. So it didn't go on for a long time. It was just a short thing. And what was that thing? It was a battle with cancer. And a battle is like a fight of some sort. A battle could be part of a war, but it's kind of a fight within a war, typically. So also it's we often do say this, like you had a battle with cancer in particular is usually the way that it'll be expressed.
네. 무엇과의 투병이라는 뜻인데요. 영어로는 battle이라는 단어를 씁니다. 그래서 battle with 무엇이라고 질병 이름을 쓰면 되는데요. 짧은 투병이었대요. Brief battle with cancer. And this is according to the reps.
The rep, so rep is short for, in this case, it'd be a representative. So someone that represented her, someone who's speaking or acting on her behalf. Right. So she was not being active. She was not saying this, but somebody else was speaking for her.
네. 그래서 여기서 말하는 그 reps는 대변인이 되겠습니다. representative를 줄여서 쓴 말이라고 보면 되겠어요.
Yeah, so in this case, rep is short for representative, but rep can also be short for reputation. So say,
yeah.
I don't want to ruin my rep. I don't want to ruin my reputation. So
Okay.
it can be short for a different word as well with a completely different meaning. So do be aware
Yep.
of that when using it.
줄임말이 때로는 또 다른 단어의 줄임말이 될 수도 있으니까 그거는 컨텍스트를 보면서 해석하면 되겠죠? 다시 읽어보겠습니다. American country music legend Dolly Parton has passed away at the age of 80 following a brief battle with cancer. Reps for the singer have confirmed. Well, that's it for the headlines this morning.